This painting by Simon de Vlieger shows Dutch frigates exchanging salutes. A frigate is a warship, and exchanging salutes is a sign of respect between two ships. The large vessel on the left, with the raised Dutch flag of orange, white, and blue, has just shot off one of her cannons. Do you see the clouds of smoke coming from the opposite broadside? This frigate is firing off a salute to the ship at the leftmost side of the painting, almost falling out of the frame. When a cannon was fired, it partially disarmed the ship, thus making it vulnerable. Firing a cannon harmlessly out to sea sends a sign of respect, trust, and no ill intentions. De Vlieger depicted each ship accurately, as was demanded by patrons of the day. The painter also gave as much attention to the clouds in the sky. Here, dark clouds at the center cast heavy shadows on the ships and waters below, while lighter, brighter puffs allow sunlight to brilliantly dance near the shoreline. We can only imagine the storm that has just rumbled through. Fun fact, this is the oldest painting currently in the museum's collection, dating to the mid-1600s. Marine and maritime artists are inspired by the sea and its culture, drama, industry, recreation, and historic events. Traditional marine art began in Holland in the 17th century and emphasized the importance of the sea and seafaring for the country, the success of which resulted in the rise and prosperity of the Dutch Republic. Holland's merchant fleet alone was almost as large as all the rest of maritime Europe's combined. Traditional Dutch marine painting compositions are oftentimes divided into thirds. The sea is 1/3 of the painting, and sky the remaining 2/3. This was actually an accurate representation of Holland. 1/3 of the country was below sea level, which resulted in a low horizon line in seascape paintings and an expansive sky dominating the scene. In fact, the massive sky leads us to see Dutch seascapes almost as skyscapes. The merchant ships depicted in Dutch marine art are considered symbols of national optimism and pride. As such, Dutch art patrons prized seascapes and insisted on accurate renderings of each hull and rigging line. Every detail had to be correct. The marine art tradition spread across Europe, reaching Britain in the 18th century and eventually into America. Each country in turn adapted the Dutch invention to suit their own taste.